Hi there, I'm Ciaran,
And I'm Megan.
and we are putting together some of the most exciting bands going right now in the northwest of Ireland. Bands like Lunch Machine, Tramp, and
Happy out.
Happy Out. Well, thank you. George Houston, who's a solo artist, and Laytha. And we are very excited to present them to you now from the RCC and the Grianán Theatre in Letterkenny.
We had so much fun recording it. It's the best 2 days, man.
And interviewing each band, which everyone was very, very lovely, and it was a lot of fun.
And some of these bands have never done interviews before, which you wouldn't have guessed, but
Yeah.
pretty interesting stuff, man.
Wonderful to see it, and we hope you enjoy.
Hi, we're Laytha, and this first song is called Strawberry Moon. Sweet, ooh, 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 sweet, ooh, 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 ooh. You drew me into a moment that was purely yours, and I could feel you like the wind, a gentle breeze, but a hurricane from time to time. Oh, how you sweep through my mind. You spoke of grief with counsel, and now you call it friend, but I could feel your words like rain, a delicate drop that tore my skin and scarred us the same. You're sweet like a strawberry moon. Ooh, 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 what a bitter thing you could have turned into. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You had a way of moving that made me wish it was mine. Envy is a curious thing, and sometimes I'm just trapped inside my mind. And every day I'm healing from lessons I was never taught, but I could hear my words sound true. They've come from me, but I've learned from you, though our paths are not the same. You're sweet like a strawberry moon. Ooh, 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 what a bitter thing you could have turned into. I'll always be looking up to you. Ooh, 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 so when you're looking down, just know you'll see me too.
Hi, I'm Neve.
And I'm Fionnbarr.
And we are Laytha.
So you guys recently just released an EP. What was the response like?
It was overwhelming, wasn't it? It was our first ever time that we took our music super seriously, and we were like, you know what, we're going to make an EP. And like, Flea moved to Finland, I moved to London, and then we were like, we're going to come home and we're going to do this. So we both did it, and literally we got all our friends involved, and then we sent it to, like, I'm not joking, I hope someone sees this and be like, if these girls could do it, we can do it, because we sent it to hundreds and hundreds of like radio stations everywhere, and I think like 4 people got back to us.
Yeah.
Like, it was quite sad, but among them 4 people was Lyndon Stevens, who actually owned Quiet Arch record label, and now we got to work with him before he passed away, and then we're working with Declan Lake and like the producer, and then Benjamin McGee and Francesco O'Connor, so it literally worked out really well, like super well.
That's a lot of information.
Sorry.
And did you guys find it hard being so far apart? Like, are you very close?
Oh,
Yeah.
we live in each other's pockets, like.
I was only in Finland for 3 months, and Neve was in London for
2.
2. So we just both had to come back together because
But we were on FaceTime every night, every night. Even if we were talking to each other, we'd just be in the background somewhere. That's how sad we are.
I suppose just with lockdown, like obviously people can't be, so you were apart probably during lockdown as well. Did you find it hard to practice, or did you use like FaceTime or Zoom to help yourselves in that regard?
We did try at the very start, the first lockdown. We tried to do things over FaceTime and stuff,
But obviously we're cousins, so we just asked our family if it'd be okay if Niamh moved in with our family for
I
the
blessed
first
them with my
lockdown.
presents.
So that's what we done, and we actually we were really productive. We tried
we
to be
were.
anyway. We finished recording, well, sort of, our first album. That's what we're working on with Declan Leg. We got the guts of it done in that first lockdown when Niamh moved in, and then ever since we've kind of just been doing wee remote bits and pieces on it. But yet to release it, we're kind of waiting for the right time, which is not when everything's closed. and
Yeah,
stuff.
because we want to tour with
We
it.
want to tour with it, or like at least
So,
plan a tour.
yeah.
Whereas now it's not really possible yet, but
No.
hopefully 2022.
Oh God. This next song is called In This Town.
Love is lost in this town, and I know that the minute turns to day so slowly. I can see the past in view everywhere you brought me to, but it's hard to separate who I am and who you once knew. Ah, ah, ah. Love is tiresome in this patterned part of town. I see what it does to you every time my words fall through, but it's hard to separate what I feel and what I'm drawn to. Ah, ah, ah. Everything I do, it has no reflection on you. Everything I do, it has no reflection on you. Love is realized in the dreaded depths of town. I see what I have to do and what you've tried to lead me to. I know that I am ready to try this time for good and take it a day at a time, a day at a time, a day at a time, a day at a time.
George.
Curious,
Can you
George.
try it in
Okay. Hello, I'm George Houston at the Alone Together Festival in Letterkenny.
And George, you're alone with us at the moment. I tried to incorporate it in, but it didn't work.
I did.
It was creepy. So just as so just like as we were talking just before we started filming, George, we asked you, what's your main instrument?
Well, when I'm writing, really, whatever I'm closest to at the moment, I just get a wee spark and like, oh, I go towards it kind of thing. It's not really I choose what suits the song afterwards, what accordance to what kind of genre I'm thinking. So just whatever's closest, I would say. Hello, I am George Histon, and this is Misty Eyes. Look at me in the eyes. Alone again, I can see them one more time. Always near, never touch. Touch the hair on the head I love so much. Behind your ear, to your shoulder, down your neck, I wanna hold you. Still you're near me, but you don't hear me scream. And I know that I could hold you how I'd hold you, but I'm scared to lose the things that we have. When I ask you how you feel about what I told you, I'll blame it on the drinks that we had. Misty eyes, misty eyes, misty eyes, misty eyes. Look at me, misty eyes. Alone again, I can breathe them one more time. Always near, never touch. Touch the lips from the smile I love so much. Ear to ear from your laughter. I never know what you're after. Still you're near me, but you don't hear me scream out your name. Misty eyes, misty eyes, misty eyes. I told you, I'll blame it on the drinks that we have. Misty eyes, misty eyes, misty eyes. Thank you.
And just like in terms of your EP, I suppose it's kind of hard to judge, but like what would have been your go-to instrument during that?
There's a lot of guitar in it, and I love synths too because there's no real barriers with that. I don't know if you know a mellotron, but it's an old synth, and you can get it digitalized now, and it has some really warm old sounds. David Bowie has used it, and Beatles have used a lot of it. I just really love that warm, hazy kind of sound from it.
Yeah, your style's quite reminiscent of artists like Sufjan Stevens or Bonnie Vare. Were there any local acts that influenced you? Anyone that you want to work with?
Thanks for the comparison. I would say, I think it's so strange that Enya is in Donegal and is from Donegal.
She went to my old school.
No way. And she's
Not
just...
when I was there though, because I'm not that old. But
She's world class, and I just think that that's amazing. And she's from here, but I love all the bands that we're playing here today as well. I love the Henry Girls, the Corrs. I'm actually related to the Corrs. They're my 4th or 5th cousins. This next song is called "The Other Man," so here goes. Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? Because it's easy, the truth is cursed, but I've already been lied to, and that's the part that hurts. You want a clean slate, I'd like it dirty. I'm barely over age and baby pushing 30. I'm not naive, I know you're a cheater. At least it isn't me who has to come out and leave her. Don't touch my hair, don't take my hand. Can't believe you made me the other man. I don't wanna be the other man. I don't wanna be lying in my bed awake, no worries or regrets, except the smell of you and menthol cigarettes. You ask again to wait, but I don't stay up late, not for you to tell me how I hesitate. Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? Because it's easy, the truth is cursed, but I've already been lied to, that's the part that hurts. You want a clean slate, I'd like it dirty. I'm barely over age and baby pushing 30. I'm not naive, I know you're a cheater. At least it isn't me who has to come out and leave her. Don't touch my hair, don't take my hand. Can't believe you made me the other man. I don't wanna be the other man. I don't wanna be, because it's easy, the truth is cursed, but I've already been lied to, and that's the part that hurts. You want a clean slate, I'd like it dirty. I'm barely over age and baby pushing 30. I'm not naive, I know you're a cheater. At least it isn't me who has to come out and leave her. Don't touch my hair, don't take my hand. Can't believe you made me the other man. I don't wanna be the other man. I don't wanna be. Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? Why would you tell the truth if you could lie? We were really raised not even with one kind of music or one artist. We've stacks and stacks of CDs at home. Mommy and Daddy always listen to music, and we've always had constant different influences, and my brother and sister, they both play instruments very well. They're amazing musicians. So that's all. I'd say that's a pretty big influence growing up.
Unlike most of the acts we feature today, you're a solo artist. What is it that excites you most about playing by yourself and giving yourself as much freedom as possible?
Well, as he says, there's a lot of freedom with it. You don't have to worry about, like, if I do something a wee bit different, there's not going to be a drummer behind me going like, oh, okay. So I don't have to worry about putting someone off, but I'd really love to have someone on stage that you're working off with each other, and they have some input and I have something else, and it would be nice to have that, but it's fun to be on stage alone and really have control over what the song's going to go like. This next one is title track of my new album. It's called Cold Toast. Hope you like it. You came to me when my toast was hot, broke my heart at the front door, back to the table, now it's not. The toaster popped, you rang the bell, thought that we had tea for two, but now I'm sitting here alone with my cold toast and the view of my baby walking away. My baby is walking away, my baby's walking away. Toaster popped with my bubble, my heart stopped, I'm in trouble. I ran down the lane to follow you, still in your car listening to Morrissey, Big Mouth Volume 2. Your hair is golden like marmalade, and your voice is soft as butter, but you sing in your car when your cold toast is on the counter. My baby is walking away, my baby is walking away, my baby's walking away. The toaster popped with my bubble, my heart stopped, I'm in trouble, and she's singing out, big mouth, ha, 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 ha. Big mouth, ha, 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 ha. Big mouth, ha, 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 ha. Big mouth, ha, ha, ha. I don't like to eat cold toast, it's for the dogs lumping my throat, no hunger appetite. Cause nothing goes down as slowly as cold toast in the morning, sitting down to the side of my baby walking away. My baby is walking away, my baby's walking away. The toaster popped with my bubble, my heart stopped, I'm in trouble, and she's singing out, big mouth, ha, 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 ha. Big mouth, ha, 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 ha. Big mouth, ha, 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 ha. Big mouth, ha, ha, ha. Walking away, my baby is walking away, my baby's walking away. The toaster popped with my bubble, my heart stopped, I'm in trouble. Yeah, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jude. I'm vocals and guitar and lunch machine.
My name's Pierce. I'm guitar and also vocals, but backing vocals.
Yeah. And we're, yeah.
Lunch machine.
Lunch machine.
From Letterkenny. And we've been together as a band for...
You joined in 2019, I think?
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's how many years ago?
Who knows? Like, time doesn't mean anything anymore, so...
Yes.
Obi-Wan for the road before they take me away from the home and the arms that save me. I haven't been here that long, but look what we made. Look you've read have torn to shreds. Love me till my heart stops, baby. Love me till I'm dead. Love me till all the books you've read have torn to shreds. Love me till all the books you've read have torn to shreds. Love me till all the books you've read have torn to shreds.
So I was working as a waitress, and I don't know what exactly how it happened, but we were like, it was one of our first rehearsals, and I think Patty was like, oh, did you have many people in for lunch today? And Rob was like, get your lunch out for the boys, and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, we are lunch machine, and then just kind of stuck. And I think it's more like when you work in like that kind of job, you end up feeling like a machine, like a cog in the machine. So also lunch is just, it's like bread. It's like everyone loves lunch. Like it's like a break. Like let's go for lunch. You know. I think, yeah.
Every time I've told people the name of the band too, it always gets a good reaction.
Yeah, always.
Gets
Yeah.
a laugh.
We were kind of like drifting. We didn't really, because of the pandemic and everything. We were like, what are we doing? And then Kira from Problem Patterns just reached out and was like, do you want to do this? And we were like, yes, thank you. And so people have been so lovely about the song as well. Just getting a bit more listeners was fantastic. Yeah. So more collaboration, amazing, great. Yeah, absolutely.
It's really nice to have yourself as part of a list like that, because like it kind of shows that that's something that you can kind of, other bands that you can compare to as well, that you know.
Yeah. And there's so many great bands, especially in Northern Ireland, Northwest. Like, yeah, more stuff like that, please. Like, we need to do something. Like, we all sort of, there's a bunch of us who live in sort of Ashland, Ardcrana. So it's like me and Rob, and then there's Angus of Shamondally next door, and then we've got you and Ciaran who live up the road in Ardcrana, and Owen and Ciaran from Fierce Pit Bosses. So we're kind of we were talking about maybe doing like a small EP with just like a song from each of our, just kind of like the Ashland, Gortley crew, like that would be cool. So yeah, we're talking about doing that. I think for me, when I'm coming up with lyrics, like we'll sort of I'll come up with something like short, like, and I repeat it over and over, and we come up with like a basic melody, and then I'll go away and I'll just like, I'll do like a circle chart, and I'll like write and everything that I think of coming to, you know, and then what do I want to say, and then I'll come back with the lyrics then, and then we'll play it together. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what lots of people do, but yeah, that's...
Jude is head of the lyrics department. I cannot write lyrics. I just, when it comes to writing lyrics and words like that, I tend to be too self-critical. But riffs and stuff, I'm just like so much more comfortable with. And,
yeah, I can't write riffs, like really. I just do chords. So yeah, Pierce riffs, me lyrics. I think we make a good team. Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually then once we've got kind of a loose idea of the lyrics and the chords, we just kind of keep it on a loop.
Yeah.
And get Ciaran playing some quick drums and just keep it going and keep it going and keep kind of putting ideas down.
Yeah.
And maybe do like a really rough recording on a phone just to kind of
listen back, and I'll hear the recording and I'll listen to it as I'm writing the lyrics too. And then sometimes like we won't add something till like we've played it like a million times, and then we're like, wait, what if we did this? Or like Rob will come up, like with Paddy, he came up with this like you know, like Twin Peaks, like bow, bow, bow. He added that like way down the line. Like we've been playing Paddy for years, and he just added it, and it just made it like sing. It was great. So yeah, repetition I think is really important. So you just kind of keep nailing it into your head, like you know.
Yeah, and I love taking inspiration from other bits of music as well, and even just like, because I recently got that effects pedal I've been using, and that has just been such a fun thing to kind of explore, and like you find a sound, you think that works with this, or that reminds me of that, and but that's good. Yeah. I don't know how to finish that sentence.
I think that covers it, yeah.
You know you've got
Thank you.
Did you miss me when you looked in the mirror? You had a good run, but I'm still here. You've planted the seeds. You could cover my mouth, I'll cover yours back. Take some water with a glass of Prozac. Here come the weeds. You didn't notice all that time you were smiling. You did a good job of putting me in hiding. But I'm always there in the back of your mind, like a hole in your molar growing over time. Keeping track of good deeds and sins, angels and demons, I wonder who wins. What you worry about doesn't exist. You hear these words and you start to resist. Then you see the numbers, you come crawling back. You walk, I tell you where to go. You think it's intuition, so you just follow on your belly like a snake eye. Nude crack. You didn't notice all the time you were smiling. You did a good job of putting me in hiding. But I'm always there in the back of your mind, like a hole in your motor growing over time. Keeping track of good deeds and sins, angels and demons, I wonder who wins. I'll go back inside the cupboard, I'll go back inside the clock, the ticking and the talking that you carefully gawk at. I'll hide in the dishes and the smoke in your lungs, count your steps and make sure to run from the arresting cardiac. You try your best to try be understanding, and I don't give a shit, I'd rather be demanding. Your friend, you were never mine. I just wasted your body and time. I told you what was sin and what was pure, submissive of the disguised devil on your shoulder.
We are Tramp. We royal wave. This is Ellie.
I'm Ellie and you're on the side. This is Siânna.
No, I think we all have completely different influences. Like, all of us listen to different things and we all have a different kind of style on what we write. So there's no one set, like, anything. It's just a whole merge of different influences, like from the 60s even to modern stuff. Like, it's just everything in between.
Just a bit of it all. That's what everyone asks. They're like, what genre are you? And we're like,
That's a good question.
all of it.
Right, the next one is Frankenstein. Fionnbarr's gonna start.
take off your goggles. Our world exploits feelings for money. It makes my vision wobble. I'm turning blue for someone else's screen. And I know these programmed days were never mine. Let them, you're right, I'm a monster, but you're my Frankenstein. It's okay, we all have our crosses to bear. But just don't wait till you're crucified to start to care.
Well, that was about our closest thing to actually being in a studio, and it was actually really fun. It was in Fionnbarr shed. We were all like socially distanced as well at this time because this was like lockdown 1.
Yeah,
Or something.
like summer of the first lockdown.
Aye, so that because the lockdown kind of interrupted our plans to actually record inside. That was our first time actually recording something, and Jerry was really sound.
All he had to do was feed Jerry and he was, I'm happy to be here. I was like, please do lit the spoon. And he was like,
he made us all sound class, so no, it was a really good experience.
it was so fun. It was so like middle of summer too, as well.
I know.
Garage door open.
No,
Couldn't beat it.
No, singing to the cows.
Singing to the
cows. I don't know if that. It's just kind of accidental. Like I would be writing the lyrics, and it just I can't not write anything. Like I can't write anything that's like not from my perspective because it sounds rubbish. Like it's so you can just tell I'm trying too hard. So like if I end up writing something that we actually use, it's just like. It just ends up being really personal. Don't know what it is about me that's just like I want to tell everybody all this, but it's like it's how I process things, apparently. So I can't really help it. It just ends up being really personal. But yeah.
I think for a while it was difficult because like people were shielding other people, but then we had like a mask practice, which actually turned out to be very fun. We were kind of like. It worked out well, but even like the shed was good because it was all open and everyone, but in between times it was kind of hard to find when people were like, because you had to be protective if you were with like older family members and stuff, but kind of now we're all coming back, everyone's vaccinated and stuff, so it's well, not everyone's families are vaccinated that way, so it feels safer and you feel a bit more comfortable. And
just so you do feel better, like, because the first time, I mean, it was just like nothing, absolutely nothing, just like everybody else, like, you know what I mean, there was just like no chances taken, but now it feels a bit more safe, I suppose, to get together. I mean, it's still not like before, you know what I mean, we're still wearing our masks and around each other and everything, but we're only just kind of starting now, and it's mad, like, time's gone by that we haven't actually even been together or seen each other for like a full year, but no, it's good to be back now, it's feeling more comfortable. This is our last one, it's called Good Grief, and Ellie is going to start.
Time to break from the past, for making me its slave. Whoa, bring it back, the creature I became. Vicious as sin, oh the irony. Tried not to hurt him, but it caught up with me. Twice wasn't enough, got to break it again. Hearts made for hurting and heads for shame. It might sound selfish, trust me, this was for you. Can't punish you any longer for something you didn't do. These are just midnight thoughts, there's hope yet. Bright light invades the pessimism I'll soon forget. Abuse my body, go and abuse your own. Try not neglect yourself now, for you're not alone. I am just sorry that it had to end. Now there's a new chapter for beauty to begin. These are just midnight thoughts, there's hope yet. Bright light invades the pessimism I'll soon forget. These are just midnight thoughts, there's hope yet. Bright light invades the pessimism I'll soon forget.
Hello, we're Happy Out, and this first song is Terry Fox. Shoes ground down from walking too long, a marathon runner who didn't even start. Seeds planted, sprouts are grown and out, left at the line just to turn back round. How can two good things be so far apart? But you won't stop if you don't start. Like teeth on a stone, and it's wearing thin as the walls of my pride they cave on in. Car crash, bed thoughts keep you up at night, trading future health to do nothing now. A stress fracture from staying awake, well wishes and prayers for the next day. How can two good things be so far apart? But you won't stop if you don't start. Like teeth on a stone, and it's wearing thin as the walls of my mouth they give on it. Butcher's dog, so slow and endless. The fear of failure keeps you making something of yourself. Or are you waiting for something a little bit less?
Hi, my name's Ciaran.
Malcolm, you go next.
Okay, my name is Malcolm. Hello.
And
Do you want to try to take
Yeah,
it
do
on
again.
that? Okay, my name's Ciaran,
My name is Malcolm.
And I'm Lee.
and we are a band from Donegal called Happy Out. We play indie music. I think typically when I'm writing a guitar part or playing a guitar part, I always try to think of what I can do that isn't just straight chords or whatever. So I'm always taking inspiration from bands like American Football would be a big inspiration to me because I don't use instruments in typical ways. They play in odd time signatures and the riffs that they play are very odd, and weird tunings and stuff. But then I'm also very inspired by, as you say, straightforward bands like the Beatles would influence our chord progressions a lot more than I would like to admit. And then I think with melodies and stuff, it's all very grunge. We're just kind of screaming our heads off, especially with the drums, as you would. Who would be your big inspirations, like?
I don't know. A lot of people end up saying like Travis Barker quite a lot, and that is true because it's just baiting it as hard as you can go. Hey, but like loads of things. I forget his name now. Drummer from Toe, can never remember his name. Can never remember, but he's like a big inspiration for me, at least as of recent, just because he's so forefront, but he's also got like such a great sense of flow, and like he could almost carry the whole song on his own. Just the kind of way he plays the kid is really interesting. So for the minute, him, and kind of the same way in American Football as well, really kind of just odd.
Yeah.
I feel so lethargic. Catharsis that I saw on TV. You're always leaving, aren't you? So why are you still around? Why don't you get lost? Why don't you get lost? There's a hole here, there's was one, night is deeper, curse more abundant, and every memory of the person, and every memory of the person. There's always a headlight up in the distance, I don't focus, fix the pavement, and every memory of the person, and every memory of the person. There's a vessel, everybody, yuppa yuppa yuppa. Everybody, there's a vessel, everybody, yuppa yuppa yuppa. Everybody, there's a vessel, and everyone, yuppa yo. Everybody, there's a vessel. It's okay, just stay in touch. It's okay, just stay in touch. It's okay, just stay in touch. It's okay, just stay in touch.
That song we just played is that song we just played is a song called Sad Gad. It's because it's sad and it's in Dad Gad. We're very clever. And that first song that we played is a song called Terry Fox, which Lee wrote, which is going to be featured on our oh my god, I'm out of breath. Our upcoming EP, 𝐓𝐑𝐀𝐌𝐏, which should hopefully be out before the end of the year, but COVID.
Playing all the gigs that we've played and doing that now, and actually like looking and you know, turning that small stone of being like, oh look, Donegal, like, and even wider kind of counties and stuff, you're like, what we're doing here is it's class, like it's insane. So it's like that gives me a lot of hope as well. Like there's just so much great musical output coming out of both Donegal and just the wider Ireland, you know. It's really cool.
The other cool thing about it is that we're all over the shop. So if we go to Belfast now, you listen to any band, I guarantee you there's a person from Donegal and all the best ones. We're all over the shop.
Yes, bye.
I know, you can't keep us down.
Just like, yeah, I see America,
Gabriel Pascal Blake.
Mr. G himself.
Amazing. You know what I mean?
G stands for Gucci.
The G stands for Gucci. I thought it stands for Gabriel.
Gucci Pascal
That's
Blake.
like he was born in it, you know.
Cut fruit pastels Blake.
Others grow into Gucci.
Okay, you walked into Reynolds and you went, "What's up, fruit pastels Blake?"
I'm so sorry. I didn't know him well enough, and I just sometimes I just say things like impulsively in the moment, and I was like, "Oh, Gabriel Fruit Pastels Blake," and he definitely heard me. So Gabriel, if you're watching, I'm very sorry. I'll buy you a pint or something if you drink.
Yes, Lee boy, what's the crack? It's all good about the fruit pastels. I'm more of a Smarties guy myself, but it's all good. Have a great one. Good luck.
We originally had pretty much everything actually written and ready to go, but I think last practice we were kind of like, oh, this is like a bit kind of, we want to make it a bit bigger than kind of what it currently is. So now we're a bit kind of like, we have more stuff that we want to add to it, so it'll take a bit more time. But we'll be pretty much raring to go soon enough, hopefully.
This is also it's the first thing we've written where everyone is writing one of their own songs and contributing a song that is theirs. So it's really exciting to see how everyone approaches songwriting and how we all have completely different ways that we approach it. You know what I mean? So obviously Terry Fox's Lee song, and it's fantastic. So I'm excited to hear more from this man. I'm excited to hear more from this man. I'm excited to put out more. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really exciting. I'm very excited about it.
This next song is a song called Generally. That's generally. I'm just kidding. It's generally as in like something would generally be. Whatever. You guys get it. Yeah. I wish I could hit upon a trail of thought, a trail indirectly reflecting credit upon myself, for those were pleasantest thoughts and very frequent.
Even in the minds of modest, march-colored people who believe genuinely that they dislike to hear their own praise. As if you know,